Hello and welcome to Rajya Sabha News. I'm Tina Jha. Let's begin with the headlines. Rajya Sabha takes up all listed zero-hour submissions, special mentions and also start questions. Chairman congratulates members for setting healthy trend in ensuring optimal use of time and smooth conduct of legislative business. The chairman also reminds MPs of new online app through which they can submit zero-hour and question-hour notices for discussion. Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu expresses concern over impact of internet pornography on children, suggests need to set up a committee to give concrete suggestions on this serious social problem. And the upper house discusses bringing back to state list subjects transferred to concurrent list over the last 70 years. MDMK MP Vaiko moves private members bill, seeks review of the 7th schedule of constitution that specifies allocation of powers between centre and states. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal informed Rajya Sabha on Friday that the government would soon implement a new tax refund scheme for exporters. He also said that the government is also encouraging the entrepreneurs to expand their manufacturing operations in the current global trade situation, where countries are engaged with each other in a trade war.
Responding to a supplementary question during question hour in the upper house, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said that the remission of duties or taxes on export product scheme will soon be rolled out.
Honourable Chairman, sir, the scheme RODTEP was announced by the Honourable Finance Minister, by which we will ensure that for various products, whatever are the taxes paid on it in India, other than GST, because GST is not payable, that's already being refunded to the exporters. The modalities of the scheme are being discussed between the Finance and the Commerce Ministry. We'll shortly be going for Cabinet approval and notifying us.
Responding to another query, Goyal said that the government has allocated additional funds for real-time train information system.
This system has been undergoing extensive trials. As of now, we have been able to introduce it in 2,649 locomotives out of the 8,700. And we are focusing first on the Golden Quadrilateral because that has the maximum traffic. Trials have not yet got completed, they are still underway. But the good news is that the last 2.5 years have been the safest in the history of Indian Railways.
Right, 124.
Least number of accidents in the last 2.5.
Questions were also raised on decrease in production of coffee and impact of global warming on agriculture. Kriti Mishra, Rajya Sabha TV.
Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu has expressed concern over the impact of pornography and social media on children. The chairman urged the members of the upper house to form a group to discuss the issue and also come up with meaningful suggestions. He said that being the House of Elders, Rajya Sabha has the responsibility to take up such issues in national interest.
I would like to draw the attention of the discussion of the issue raised by Vijaya Satyanath yesterday. I have a suggestion, I am not a order, that some well-meaning members or some knowledgeable people like Jairam Ramesh or our Ganesha Sribuddhi, then Sukhen Sekhar Rai, Tiruchi Siva and even Jadavji, you can take initiative and call a group of MPs and discuss this issue, pornography, social media and the effect of it on the children and all. It's a very serious issue. It's not a simple, and there is no political aspect also. And simply discussing in the House, and again, we have to come with some concrete suggestion so that I can advise the Minister for Communication and also Information Broadcasting and all. These are the names that have come to my mind, but others also can be co-opted. And please see to it that some meaningful solution through firm action, social action as well as legislative action is also taken at the earliest, because this is assuming alarming proportions. And parents, particularly mothers, they are very much worried and agitated at homes, and when you interact with people, they may not have a say in public, but they are all really very much disturbed. So I suggest that Jairamji can take initiative, call other friends, and then call other friends, and whoever is interested, they can be co-opted. There is nothing. It's not like an official committee. It is in the larger interest of the country, and we House of Elders, I think we should really do something in this regard and come forward. This is my.
Besides zero-hour mentions, the upper house also took up several special mentions on Friday. Issues of interlinking of rivers and compensation to farmers were also raised through special mentions.
Karnataka during the year 2015-16 and 16-17, due to acute shortage of funds, the government of Karnataka intervened by providing advance release of funds to the scheme over and above the state share with the condition of recoupment by the subsequent Government of India releases. Government is requested to release 2,573.45 crores to meet the demands, and the detailed proposals for the same has already been sent to the concerned ministry for their consideration. Government is requested to do the needful so the workers and their family members can earn to run their livelihood.
I would like to ask MHRD on what basis these initiatives have been undertaken and the reasons to substantiate such radical measures to close state-aided schools. Approaching 10 years RTE next March 2020, in a state of strengthening the Act and moving towards complete implementation of the Act, as per RTE Forum's calculation from media reports of the data on school closure.
शहरीकरण तथा अन्य विकास योजनाओं के कारण भी लगभग 1% भूमि पर कृषि संभव नहीं हो पा रही है, परंतु 29% ज़मीन जलवायु बदलने की वजह से ही बंजर हो रही है। इन ज़मीनों को कृषि योग्य बनाने के लिए विशेष प्रयास किए जाने की आवश्यकता है।
It is urgent that the government aids the states in their effort to ensure that every child has access to a nutritious and affordable diet that can pave the way to a bright future of our country.
The upper house also discussed bringing back to state list subjects transferred to the concurrent list over the last 70 years. MDMK MP Vaiko moved a private member's bill seeking review of the 7th schedule of the Constitution that specifies allocation of powers between centre and the states.
I wish that the following 10 items should be deleted from the concurrent list and added to the state list. Entry number 1, transfer of property other than agricultural land, registration of deeds and documents. Entry number 8, actionable wrongs. Entry number 25, education. When we were languishing in the dark dungeon cells of emergency, the education was easily swallowed by the center. Education went to the concurrent list. Now it has become more or less union list.
Members of several parties participated in the debate and put forth their suggestions on the bill.
In the last 7 decades, if you look into, the entire powers of the states are being appropriated to the center. But the outcome, the results of delivery are put on the states. So much so, we are failing at every stage. This is more because India is trapped in a bipolar disorder, the overlapping of authority and diverse of accountability.
14th Finance Commission report has recommended changes to increase fiscal autonomy to the state. The increasing devaluation of central tax revenue as a percentage of total fund transfer to state from 32% to 42%. That's very good. It will allow greater flexibility to states spending the funds in accordance with the regional needs as the people use for funds. But what happened? However, in the years following that, there was a decline in the share of grant and increase in the states' contribution towards the expenditure on centrally sponsored schemes.
It is not center versus states. If you say India is a union of states, take aside the states. What is there? India is union of what? Of what? It's a union of states. Center and states, they have to work together, where the center should be prepared to give more concession, to allow more space to the states.
राजनीतिक टकराव को केंद्र और राज्य के टकराव की संज्ञा देना ऐसा ही है जैसे कि हम भारत के संघवाद को चुनौती दे रहे हैं। जब फाइनेंस कमीशन ने 32%, 32% शेयर को 42% कर दिया, तो हम यह देख रहे थे, जो मुझे अभी सुनने को मिला, कि स्ट्रांग म्युनिसिपैलिटी, स्ट्रांग स्टेट, स्ट्रांग सेंटर। तो 73वां 74वां संशोधन किसके लिए लाया गया था? द एम्पावरिंग द पीपल।
कैसे फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर मजबूत होगा? कैसे हमारी वो संस्कृति जिसकी हम चर्चा करते हैं, विविधता में एकता, भारत की विशेषता, कहां से आएगी वो विशेषता? मान्यवर, मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार से बहुत पीड़ा के साथ पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या अपराध है हमारा? क्या दोष है हमारा? क्यों हमको आप काम नहीं करने दे रहे हैं?
After important papers pertaining to various ministers were tabled, Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs V. Muralidharan made a statement regarding government business for the next week. Crucial bills pending in the Rajya Sabha and bills passed by the Lok Sabha are slated to be taken up.
I rise to announce that government business during the week commencing the 2nd of December 2019 will consist of 1. Consideration and passing of the following bills as passed by Lok Sabha. 1. The Dadra, Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu.
Vaiko, Mr. Vaiko, please go to your seat.
Merger of Union Territories Bill 2019. 2. The National Capital Territory of Delhi. Recognition of property rights of residents in unauthorized colonies Bill 2019. 3. The Special Protection Group Amendment Bill 2019. 2. Further discussion on statutory resolution seeking disapproval of the prohibition of electronic cigarettes, production, manufacture, import, export, transport, sale, distribution, storage and advertisement ordinance 2019, number 14 of 2019, and further consideration and passing the prohibition of electronic cigarettes, production, manufacture, import, export, sale, distribution, storage and advertisement bill 2019 as passed by Lok Sabha. 3. Discussion on statutory resolution seeking disapproval of the taxation laws amendment ordinance 2019, number 15 of 2019, and consideration and passing of the taxation laws amendment bill 2019 after it is passed by Lok Sabha. 4. Consideration and passing of the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order, Second Amendment Bill 2019. 5. Consideration and passing of the following bills after they are passed by Lok Sabha. 1. The International Financial Services Center Authority Bill 2019. 2. The Recycling of Ships Bill 2019. 3. The Anti-Maritime Piracy Bill 2019. 4. The Arms Amendment Bill 2019. 6. Consideration and return of the Appropriation Bill relating to the first batch of supplementary demands for grants, including railways, for the year 2019.
And that's it from us in this bulletin. Thank you for your time.